In the vast woods, a group of Soviet scouts were rushing through, and a large number of German soldiers followed closely behind them to a river. To get rid of the German veterans who were chasing after him, Andrei Smolyakov asked his teammates to cross the river first, and he left cover, then walked on another road, carrying dog food, and soon the pursuers came to the river. Dogs also obediently led the German army to chase in this direction. But the cunning German officer still left 2 soldiers to search carefully nearby. Andrei Smolyakov suddenly emerged from the water, threw out a hand axe to hit a soldier's chest, died, and then pinned another soldier firmly into the water. After easily finishing off the 2 German soldiers, Andrei caught up with the team. The captain decided to pass through the village of Anino in front and return to the Soviet position after passing through a swamp. But when he came to the village, he saw a large number of German troops seeming to be building an office base. Andrei saw a soldier sitting alone on the side, so he grabbed him and tied him up tightly. At this time, the captain accidentally discovered rows of camouflaged German tanks, which should be the latest models, and neither of them had seen them before. Andrei took down the tank mark, which is important information. They hurriedly pressed the captives and took them back for interrogation. But suddenly there was a gunshot, and the prisoner was shot dead. The 2 quickly hid behind the tree, but there was no sign of the German sniper at all. Then the captain also was shot. The sniper looked at the supporting captain and shot a nearby tree trunk, but did not continue to shoot. 2 others left. After reuniting with other teammates, the captain asked Andrei to bring back the information about the discovery of the tank before dying. At the same time, a large number of German troops chased after them, and the 4 decided to disperse and break through. Andrei and his teammate had just passed through the swamp, and their teammate has showed dead again. It was still the same sniper to shoot again at the tree next to Andrei. Andrei understood that he would not shoot at me, then took off his hat and swaggered away. In the end, the entire reconnaissance team was the only one who returned alive, although he reported the information the first time. However, the top military officials have doubts about the authenticity of the intelligence. According to the tank markings described by Andrei, this is the emblem of the German 2nd Panzer Division. According to aerial reconnaissance, these latest newspapers and tanks should be 300 kilometers away, and I may suddenly appear in a Nino village. At this time, the Soviet War Department formulated an offensive plan codenamed Lolok. If the information is true, the overall deployment will be disrupted. If there are 150 of the latest bomb tanks, the Lolok plan is tantamount to suicide. The counterintelligence department immediately took Andrei away, and he was immediately treated inhumanely. The lieutenant beat and kicked him, forcing him to admit that he was a German spy and that he brought false information. The war was imminent, and the Supreme Commander asked the general of the headquarters again whether the Lolok plan was foolproof. Facing the commander-in-chief's questioning, the general had an ominous premonition in his heart. There are a few for me that follow me. Soon, Andrei was released. The headquarters decided to organize another investigation to confirm the authenticity of the tank.
На всю операцию, товарищи разведчики. У вас 24 часа.
Выходите в 4:00. Сразу ли по началу огневого прикрытия?
Что своим топором 5 СС зарумел.
Ну,
Я так и думал.
их около 30 было.
Taking advantage of the darkness, Andrei and the reconnaissance team embarked on the night of the independent army again under the cover of artillery fire, but they did not know that their actions had been discovered by the German army in the dark, and they did not startle the enemy, but let them in on purpose. Andrei led the reconnaissance team through the swamp to the village of Anino, and he found the tank. The captain looked at it, pulled out the dagger, and stabbed it in. The tank suddenly became a fake, a model made of wood. Andrei was taken aback and hurriedly checked. The reconnaissance team immediately sent information about the fake tank back to the Soviet command by radio. It turned out that after the German army learned that the tank had